So right now we have a guy that's wanted me to take a video, and he's promoting his product.
The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape.
Just like that, jumping into day 2 here in Bukhara, guys, continuing the exploration of the Silk Road here in Uzbekistan. And just woke up, had a little bit of a light breakfast, and heading over into the city to find some views. And this is pretty much how the housing looks like here in Bukhara. Very narrow streets. You know, the city is mostly like this, especially the old town is quite vast. But you know, some of these streets, like I mentioned, they don't exist on Google Maps, so you pretty much just gonna have to follow your gut, you know, heading north, heading south, heading whatever geographic direction. But yeah, not all streets are marked correctly. Either way, let's go and try to find some views of Bukhara, since yesterday was mostly a failure. As you can tell right here, there is no road whatsoever, but it looks pretty decent to me. So yeah, kind of have to follow your gut. You know, I'm going north, that's where I want to go. So even though this is showing sideways, I'm actually going north. Decided to give plov another chance here at this different restaurant. That was actually last night where I got the panorama, but this time this one just had one little piece of meat, so definitely tastes great. You know, it looks like it has some grapes or something like that as well, but only one piece of meat, which is very disappointing. Taste wise, good. Composition wise, a little bit less meat than the other one. I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10 just because of the quantity of the meat. The streets of Bukhara are very quiet in the morning. It is a Sunday, so that might be a reason why as well. Even though here in the Muslim world, a Sunday is considered a working day. So guys, just being right here, right now in this little deserted town square with the tower, you know, with the beautiful adobe, you know, brick buildings, you know, a little pond here, deserted completely. I don't know, it makes it gives it that Silk Road vibe, no doubt whatsoever. Always look for reflection, guys, always. So this was kind of the region where I wanted to get a panorama shot right now here in the morning, but most of these places that I've seen were hotels. They're everywhere I asked. They denied my entrance. So now we're gonna go back again to step number one and see where else I can find a rooftop. I did find one that was a tea shop, but they did not let me in. Even if, you know, I decided, you know, I'll buy whatever if I can just go for a couple of minutes, but still, no fortune. So after some intense searching, I found this restaurant that was actually closed, but someone was entering, most likely working there, and asked if I can go at the rooftop, because I've seen these workers building something on it, and yeah, it was fortune, it was luck, no doubt. But check it out. The place was called Dolon, from what it looks like it, and I just noticed, like I said, someone entering, and I asked them if they speak English. They said no, and then I showed kind of the overview over top sign with my hand, and they said sure. So good fortune, no doubt. Interesting enough, guys, this is something I grew up with, you know, just bread and some yogurt or sour cream, or sana, how we used to call it back home, which is always good. If you never had something to eat, you just went and grab some bread and then have a sana or some yogurt and just drink it. So yeah, it kind of brings back some memories from childhood. After satisfying my rooftop crave, if I can put it that way, it's time to explore more the city of Bukhara. And the second monument, famous wise, recognizable wise, besides the Kalon minaret that we saw earlier, is the Chor Minor, which I believe in Farsi means the four towers. It's a former gateway to a madrasa here in town that no longer stands. Most likely used to be right here, but yeah, it's beautiful, very well kept. This is not a very old structure, I believe, from the research that I've done, and was finished just a little bit after the 1800s, 1807 more specifically, but no doubt quite intriguing. And another intriguing thing that I've noticed quite a bit on quite a few houses and complexes here are the crane, the fake crane nests that they put on top of the buildings. But yeah, beautiful, no doubt. This monument's located on the west side, on the east side of the city of Bukhara. Not that many things on this side compared to the west side, but you know, a little stretch, a little walk from the other part of the city. That way you can get quite a few other views as well. So right here by the monument, you get all these former military jackets with a whole bunch of insignias from the former Soviet times. Check it out, man, it just doubles the weight of the jacket, no doubt, or all those badges. A little bit of the local music here in downtown. I'm back to where this pool is, this little pond here in the middle of the city. Showed you guys last night a couple of views, but also was looking for a place to grab more coffee because I feel decaffeinated. That's a way to put it. Could not resist the temptation, having all this former Soviet money and coins around here in some of these shops, and decided to go for it. And I spent $1 for, let me show you guys, I did buy 1 ruble from it looks like it's a commemorative coin from 41, 45, something like that. Then another ruble from 1964. Pretty interesting, no doubt. I'm a collector, collect a whole bunch of stuff when it comes from money. And then here we have again 1 ruble, but paper wise, from 1961, I believe this was. Yeah, right there in the middle. So bought 2 of these just in case, and then I bought another one, a 5 ruble. from 1961 as well. So interesting that it looks like this could have been used anywhere for, you know, for manat, ruble, for som. You know, it has all the currencies that the other republics have used in the past. So you know, this pretty much could run anywhere. So quite intriguing, no doubt. At least you know, if you're into something like this, into collecting money or other stuff. So although we passed by it last night, I did not enter in the Kalan Mosque. I waited until today, just because you know, I wanted to get that rooftop that I failed at. And yeah, let me show you guys a little bit of the interior, the courtyard. I believe this is the main mosque here in Bukhara. Looks very, very, very similar like the other ones. There we have the Kalan minaret, and then there's another madrasa or mosque on the other side. But yeah, let's go a little bit and check out the dome, see if it's decorated in any way similar to the other one, or it has some uniqueness to it. An outstanding view from the back of the mosque, guys, where you can have the Kalan tower through this opening, and you can actually see the other two domes as well from the middle. So, you know, purely outstanding. It might be worth coming at night as well here for this type of shot. Just purely phenomenal, guys. No wonder this is the top attraction here in Bukhara. Just phenomenal with the arches and the viewpoints that you can get through the arches. So if by now this video was posted, most likely the photos are live on Instagram as well. So just head over there, check them out, give them a like. And coming out of the mosque, guys, check out the view of the other one. $1 million view right there. So apparently the madrasa right here is closed. It's only allowed for students. I did see quite a few people coming in through this door, and I said, what the hell, you know, sometimes that's how you get the best access, when you just follow and you enter doors that you're not allowed to. If you do find yourself visiting the fortress here in Bukhara, just 5 minutes west of it, you got this conical dome-shaped monument dedicated to Job. It's called Chasma Ayub. If you know Job, the biblical character, supposedly he visited Bukhara at one point, and you know, the people needing water supply, you know, he just stroked the ground, and all of a sudden, bada bam, bada boom, a holy spring erupted from the ground. So you know, they dedicated this monument to him, this mausoleum right here. So yeah, that's how you create a water spring back in the day. No authorization, no paperwork. You just take a wood stick and you just hit the ground. But yeah, interesting story, no doubt whatsoever behind it. And of course, we gotta make a little stop at the market here in Bukhara. A little bit busier than the rest of the city, so it looks like most people are doing their shopping for the week on this day, on a Sunday. So right now we have a guy that's wanted me to take a video, and he's promoting his product. Quite a few smells here around the market, and actually I'm talking about the decent ones, the good smells, no doubt. A lot of dehydrated fruit and a lot of spices. This is the indoor one compared to the outside, where more of the, you know, clothing, accessories and other stuff are being sold. But here is actually quite a bit loud. Guys, that is a wrap from Bukhara. I was gonna do the exit a few minutes ago, but the whole city went out of electricity. Everything here was pitch dark. People were just on their phone, and yeah, there was pretty much no light whatsoever. So you know, it was gonna be pitch dark if I was gonna shoot it, and I said I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, but all of a sudden, boom, the lights just came on, and then the city, the old city, pretty much just got back live. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit a subscribe. It's always appreciated. Like, comment with any questions you may have regarding Uzbekistan. I'll do my best to answer them. Gratitude should be the only attitude. Until next time, stay humble. Peace.
The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape.